Rochester. And there's some latest statistics out about our market that really interested me. And so I invited you to, let's talk real estate here.
Okay.
You're a residential real estate agent.
Yes, I am.
You're not really a commercial. And I'm interested in residential real estate. And these houses, I see where year over year, the month of July, August, has seen an increase of 14.6% of median sales price.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
We've had a great year. We've seen this market go crazy. It started out, especially in spring, where we just saw prices going up like mad. In order to get a house, you had to be in within a day or two. Anything that was really decent, that was priced well, was going to move just like that.
Yeah.
And we saw
multiple offers.
With multiple offers.
Yeah.
But we also saw some people aggressively pricing houses. Now, they were going, because of the market exposure we had, you put it for a little bit more money, we might be able to get it, because people get sick of making that offer over and over again and not getting into their house.
Well, when you have that seller's market
Yes.
like we had, and there's a bunch of offers on every good house that gets listed, then why wouldn't you, as a seller, maybe try for a little more?
Exactly.
Than the market might have. My neighbor sold a couple weeks ago for this price. Maybe this month I can sell for a little more.
Exactly.
Well, especially since everybody was cooped up all winter and underwater. So you were cooped up and you were underwater. So it was, really bad.
So we've finally seen, the big thing is we're seeing prices come back up to the point where they were before the fall.
Yeah.
So that's going to free up a lot more inventory. There's a lot of people who are underwater that now they're going to be able to list and sell their house and, get at least out what they owe on it. So, and that's still a surprise to a lot of people, because on the listing side, I still talk to people and they think, well, I owe $210 on my house. I don't believe it's worth that. Well, your neighbor's house just sold for $220.
Yeah.
You may have some equity in it at this point. So,
and in fact, the numbers and the statistics here from RealComp 2 has to do with the amount of inventory on the market. Turns out not only has the median sales price year over year come up by 14.6%, but also the inventory has increased. Since last August, year over year, there's 17% more inventory on the market than there was a year ago.
Which is great. We're getting some sanity in the market finally. It's still moving very well, but at least there's a little bit of time to catch your breath now. There's a few more houses to look at.
Yeah.
So, that's important. On both sides, because the person selling their house, they want to get a good amount of money for it, but they also most likely need to buy another house. So when all that's available is, that limited one thing that just came on the market yesterday, your options aren't that big. So it affects you both as a seller and a buyer. You want to get more money, but at the same time, you also want to be able to get into the next, whether you're downsizing, whether you're upsizing, you want to be able to get into the house you want. So
yeah, volatility in the markets, American Dreamer, is sometimes creates an angle for you, but it also is a hard thing to navigate. So it's important that we get a little sanity into this, and we're getting closer. Listen, after the break, Thomas, I want to talk to you some more about what's going on in our real estate markets and American Dreamer, what difference it can make for your situation in particular. Is it the wrong time to be listing? Is it the right time to be buying? Well, it depends on your situation. So we're going to address that. You're listening to Michigan Real Talk.